Cleveland House of Blues is coming in my backyard. All Good Now in June, and then Dome Fest at the New River Gorge. So, for you personally, you said you like the studio albums, but do you prepare any differently for the live stuff, or where would you guys say, are you more of a live performing touring type of band, or how do you balance the two between studio time and the live stuff?
Yeah, it's a great question. I'd say I would agree overall that, the band and it just and everything it encompasses, I think is definitely more centered around the live show. Uh just in terms of musically when it comes to improv and just risk taking musically and just taking things out there and work ebb and flow with the crowd, and a lot of it is just with the energy the crowd's giving back, and it creating a journey, not to mention like our light show. We have a
Yeah,
great lighting director, Manny Newman, and he works with a ton of great acts. But just kind of creating a show. Music is always the music's always first, but we always we love to pour everything into it. We're very you know I guess almost theatrical, almost we very much get into it, and
yeah,
we're always feeding off of each other, and we love interacting with the crowd, and so we try to create more of a show, and that's definitely something that's hard to portray in a studio album.
yeah,
It's not to say that we don't love the studio as much, but I think we definitely thrive in that live aspect. One fun challenge about the studio, though, is just taking that feel and trying to put as much of that live aspect into the studio. That's why when we record, we all get in the room together, and all our initial recordings and especially the drums and bass, everything comes live, and then we'll
yeah,
go back and we'll fix things and punch things in here and there. But even our approach to recording, we've tried to just incorporate as much of that. We've even put lights in our studio rooms
oh yeah,
just to kind of have more of that live atmosphere, so it's not just like bright white light in a stale atmosphere. So, and it's also fun to take songs that typically are a 20-minute jam and edit them down to a studio you know type song. I think that's a fun experience. We'll choose some songs here and there on albums that will still improv on, even for the actual finished product, and they'll be a little longer, but in general we're treating the studio songs in almost a different it's almost a different setting, a different feel. We'll kind of edit them to
yeah.
be a little more structured, not as free flowing, sometimes as free flowing, but it's just a different experience. But I would agree with you that if you're truly curious about the band, and definitely see us live.